Perfect timing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of Suds News on a Tuesday night again. And I do, as always, I am Vinnie Suds. I am here with my co-host, Angela, but we also have a third tonight that we're going to bring in right now, a special guest. You saw her about a month ago on the first episode of Off Script, and she is a General Hospital fan. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her in, and Jennifer Sell. Jennifer.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm good. Hi, Angela.
Nice to meet you. I've never met her before.
That's
Vinny,
right.
Vinny,
our first time
Vinny
together.
hogged her.
He did.
Vinny hogged her all to himself.
He likes to do that.
He does. Yeah, he does. So.
Hello, Steve. Hello, Del J. Hello, Susan in the chat. I see you guys. Already, right away, we have a comment that Del J says Angela was right about John Oliver on GH. He's probably going to be Z.
Well, he's absolutely going to be Z because Chris McKenna, despite John Oliver and GH and all of the soap mags very clearly saying it's a significant role, but not saying what it is, Chris McKenna spoiled what it was. I swear to God, if that man's not already fired, he's trying. Frank is just like, my brother in Christ, so help me God, you spoil one more thing, I'm going to kill you.
That's funny.
I see Quiet Star in the chat. I see Annie. Hello, hello. Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome.
I was just sending the link around. Let me get into our...
That's funny.
I see Quiet Star.
All right.
Very nice. And I do want to go over and let everybody know, programming-wise, this coming Sunday night is going to be Angela's next preview for the Daytime Emmys.
Yep. Days of Our Lives.
Woo!
For
Yep.
NBC, for Days of Our Lives. It's going to be more along the lines of a nomination prediction show.
Yes, like we did with the GH ones. It'll be
Right.
who we think have a shot. And it's going to be me, and Kim's going to join in on that one. Matt's going to join in.
All right, very
Be a
cool.
good time.
Absolutely. And then this week is going to be the next episode of Dockside at the Bay on Thursday night. Kim and I have pre-recorded it already, but we're going to be going over season 8, episode 10. Yes, I break kayfabe quite a bit, so it's okay. Annie says, Angela, girl, what is going to be happening with our girl Carly and Carrie?
I'm so excited.
We
have a lot to talk about with that. We
Yes.
have a lot to talk about.
We do.
We're in sweeps, and sweeps are sweeping. I guess.
I know that Jennifer did not get to see, or do you prefer Jennifer or Jenny?
Jenny.
Jenny. Okay. So I know Jenny said that she did not see today's episode.
Not today's, not
see
yet.
Yesterday's. I saw today's. I didn't see yesterday's.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. So between the two of you, we got a full week.
Yes.
Right off the bat, Connor says, do you think Jason and Dante will become friends now that he saved Rocco?
No.
I also think, they've always been cordial towards each other.
Yeah, I don't think they were never not friends.
Right. And Jason's leaving the mob.
Right.
So that should be one less stressor with the chief of police.
Yes.
Or, because it's going to be a while before Anna gets her job back. But considering that he's also ditching his mother and ditching his father, and Dante's, who he is, so he'll probably be annoyed with Jason for, leaving his poor mob boss dad to fend for himself and go legit. How dare he?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I forgot to spray bug spray, and the bugs are going to make me regret that in a few minutes. Do it. So.
Annie says, "Hi, Jenny. You're stunning."
Yeah, she is.
Thank
I was
you,
thinking
Annie.
the same thing.
Oh, thank you.
TV Watcher says GH is all new on Friday. Some people were unsure. Well, Friday isn't the an actual holiday. So Saturday is.
Yeah, I'm off from work, but that's because we observe it on the Friday, but I do think it's going to be a regular episode because the holiday falls on Saturday. So
right, yeah. There's no need to. No, they're not preempting for 4th of July this year, so because it's on the Saturday.
Disney, I know that the Times Square ball drop will happen 8 times between Friday and Saturday, one for every time zone that the U.S. encompasses to celebrate the 250th anniversary of our great country.
Yeah, we had a good run.
I think we're still here.
Hanging by our fingernails. Yes, we are.
And let's just say over the past week, sweeps came off and started with a bang.
Yeah. I gotta say something not GH related. I am truly baffled as to why Beyond the Gates chose to run reruns for a week of sweeps, even if they're really good ones. But still, it seems very strange to me.
Really, I haven't been keeping up.
Yeah, Beyond the Gates is doing a week of reruns this week, like good episodes, but it's weird to me during sweeps.
You know why? Probably because of the World Cup. Because the World Cup is currently ongoing, and Fox is showing all of the World Cup games.
I know, but they're not
We have it on 2 TVs at work in the office all day. It's like nobody's getting any work done.
I know, but it still sweeps. And the thing about, I know a lot of people are watching the World Cup. Believe me, I'm in Boston, so it's crazy.
And the Scottish people drink you out of beer.
They really, and how the hell, like Boston.
Yeah.
The home of the original Irish cop, but they did. So, World Cup is really huge here too, but nobody's not going to watch their soap.
Right.
To watch, you know what I mean? People are going to watch their soap.
And not to mention with Paramount Plus, they put the replays on. So that's a weird decision.
Some people, I really haven't gotten into it with anybody behind the scenes to see if it's they're trying to drum up interest in some things, or if they're struggling with things. I don't know. There was last year they did like a week of reruns just because they had to spread things out more. They didn't have enough, but I don't think that that's the case again this year, but we'll see. I know there's a lot of complaining about Beyond the Gates, but let's be honest, there's a lot of complaining online about everything. You know what I mean? That's
everything. That's why one thing in this world that people won't find something to complain about. It doesn't matter.
Frank Valentini has said that the online fandom are a hammer looking for a nail. And he's right. He is.
And
they want something to complain
about. Saying soaps and soccer audiences are so different.
Yes.
So,
yes, they are.
Yeah.
Before we actually get into what happened last week on General Hospital, let's Jenny, explain your GH fandom. How did you become a GH fan?
It all started when I was a twinkle in my father's eye. No, I'm just kidding.
For a lot of us, it goes almost that far back. So.
I think it was probably the same for prominently most anybody that gets into the soaps, no matter which one it is. It starts at the home, and it's usually either with your grandma or your mom. And for me, it was more so my mom, but a combination of both. My grandmother was really into all 3 of the ABC soaps that we watched growing up. And I just remember, when I got a little older, trying to rush home from school just to catch that, last one that they would air, because I think 1 o'clock was All My Children, 2 o'clock was One Life to Live, and then 3 o'clock was the last one. So I was always trying to run home as fast as I could to get in on it, because back then you really couldn't record it. So, if you missed it, that was it. I had to rely on my mom or somebody to tell me what happened that day. But as Vinnie and I have talked about, a passion of mine was always kind of being on stage and acting and doing all that fun stuff. So a dream of mine was to eventually become a soap star. It didn't work out, but that's okay. Figured I can find other ways to get involved and be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Absolutely.
And you are a supporter of Samantha's Friends, which is where I met you back in May.
Which we love.
We do love to promote Samantha's friends as well.
You.
As always, we do our podcast-a-thon every year, so we're going to be doing that again in November. Just got to nail down the dates as well. But so who? Oh, TV Watcher. The history is TV Watcher comes in saying Edge of Night was on after GH.
Oh yeah, way back in the day.
I did not know that actually.
Yeah.
Way back. That's an old show.
Hello, Jeannie. Welcome to the chat. She says, been a soap fan since I was 8, and now she's 64. So it's, it's a generational type of show. And I honestly feel like the genre itself will never die.
No.
I mean, soaps evolve.
Right.
They always have. They started as radio shows. Guiding Light,
Yeah, you're right.
they evolved. The next evolution, will eventually, I think eventually we will see them all on streaming like we do with Days of Our Lives. And I don't think it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? If it keeps our shows alive, then I'm all for it. I don't think anybody's in danger of any cancellation or anything. The sky's always falling with the fandom, but
well, yeah.
GH is fine. The CBS soaps are fine. Days is doing great on Peacock. So, nobody's going anywhere.
Exactly. All right. So let's kind of get into GH a little bit because we have.
I want to know what Jenny likes first.
Oh, okay.
On GH, like your favorite characters, couples.
So my characters would probably be Carly, because she's such a fireball. And I can relate to her in a lot of different ways. Nina, for sure. I had become a semi-hater of hers, the character, until I got to actually meet her in person and realize that she was such a kindred spirit, Offset. And so I just started to really love Nina, even though she was still kind of psychotic at that time. And I love how she's evolved. And people might become a hater of me for saying this right about now, but I have to admit I am becoming a very big fan of Willow. I am becoming a very huge fan of Willow. She is the villain that you just want to love, that you have to love because she's nuts. But you just don't know what she's going to do next.
Yes. For me, she's love to hate, but I really think that this is the most interesting Willow has ever been.
Yes.
Her acting, the actress herself is just beyond talented. Beyond talented. What she's done with that character is just, it's surreal. So you gotta give her kudos for that if she happens to be watching one day.
Absolutely.
No, absolutely. I completely agree. We talked about it on, was it Friday? No, Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday at the Emmy predictions that we think that most of us were like, it's got to be her for supporting.
Absolutely.
At the very least, the nomination.
Deserves it.
I don't know if you realize we did a lot of content last week. We were live on Tuesday for Suds. We did the ratings thing on Friday. We did 2 shows on Saturday. Oh,
I did the ratings thing on Thursday.
Ratings thing was on Thursday.
And then the 2 shows on Saturday.
Because I closed. Oh yeah, you're right. It was.
I did it live on Thursday night.
You're
we're
right.
winning. We're always right, Vinny.
Well, folks, if you want to actually support Angela, you can actually get her brand new T-shirt, Angela and All. It is now up live on our merch shop.
Nobody tell my sister, but she's getting one for her birthday at the end of the month.
Yes, so that is now live on the show. Or on the website, and you could go to our merch shop just by scanning the QR code right next to my head. That goes to our suds-media.myspreadshop.com. So check it out. Catching up on chat. Hello, ladies.
Yes, Chase is so dumb. I could agree with who's that.
How does he not drown in the shower?
And I've met the guy. I love him. He's awesome. But his character, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, you're pissing me off now.
Dumber than a box of hair, that guy. I mean, like, I can't wait. He's the one I want to find out the most. I want to just see the look on his dumbass face.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait
to
see his face when he finds out everything she's done.
If it was raining soup, he'd be out there with a fork.
Yes.
Because I say all the time, I don't know how he doesn't drown in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so dumb.
Annie says, yes, a Carly fan. Jeannie says, I love Galen Gehring, have since 99 passions and days, but now he's recurring on days, which makes me sad. TV Watcher says, I'm not there with Willow. The actress, though, is phenomenal.
Yes.
Quiet Star says, Willow just irritates me. I hate her being so nasty to Michael, and I hate how dumb Chase is being.
Yeah, that's what sparked my comment, because all I saw was dumb Chase, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Does Jenny like Carly and Val? Oh
Yeah.
my God, yes. I wish that works out. I think that's probably the best match they could have ever put her with at this point.
Do you like
at this stage of
spoilers, Jenny?
Carly's evolution,
Yeah.
and Valentine, they are the best couple, I think.
Oh God.
And yes, TV Watcher. Yes, Curtis he's a jackass.
Oh my God.
Let's just call a spade a spade.
He's absolutely a jackass.
Jackass.
Do you like spoilers, Jenny?
I do, actually. I think Vinnie and I talked about this on the last one that I did. I do like the spoilers, but I do get to a point where I'm like, okay, that's enough, and I got to shut the computer. But
Okay,
yes,
well, I can
we said
tell you that
spoilers.
Carly and Valentin are the couple they're going to. They're not doing a real triangle with Anna. She's just kind of going to be angst.
Good, because that was
They
over
are
so long ago.
They are
Like, let's
so
move on.
committed. Yes, they're
Let's
very
see some
committed to
action.
Carly and Valentin. Yeah,
Yes.
very, very. And they were actually Frank Valentini's idea.
Good.
He wanted to see what happened, and that's always good. If it's something he
Perfect.
wanted, then yeah.
Finally, a good idea.
Yeah. So we got them they're the long haul couple. So
Perfect. I hope so. Let's just hope that Carly doesn't end up with another baby.
no, oh God, no.
I would
Laura
think it's
Wright
beyond at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the character of Carly is 52 or 53 this year. And Laura Wright has said that she'll burn the studio down before she puts those pregnancy pads on again.
She commands that studio.
Oh, she does.
She runs that whole studio.
As she should.
110%.
She is the face of the show at this point.
Yes. And I just want to point out, I don't know if anybody has seen the pictures of the new picture of the character Tristan being played by Dean Geyer. His wife posted a picture of him behind the scenes in his lab coat and said, my husband is playing a doctor. And I'm just saying, someone, I can't remember who it was. I can't put my finger on it exactly. Somebody said that they were bringing in a new love interest for Britt that was a doctor.
Yep.
And I said it was going to be Tristan and he was a doctor. I'm just saying. I mean, I get one right every once in a while, right?
Angela was right again.
I get a lot of shit.
I kind of thought they were bringing this Tristan guy in for a new love interest for Lucas, but then people started
he has Joe.
with the new detective.
Yeah.
So
the new detective is for Lucas.
I love this new detective, though. I'm excited to see what, where he came from, what he's all about, and what kind of drama he's going to end up causing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have a little fun with this because people online give me a lot of shit and they're like, she's lying. And then it turns out that I wasn't lying.
All right, catching up on chat. I see Drea in the chat saying, hello, Vinny. Hi, Jenny. Yes, Carly and Val. Annie says yes. TV Watcher says, Britt and Jason didn't work. No shit. Not this time.
No.
Connor, how will Jason's change affect him and Carly's relationship?
I don't think it will be a problem because she's not going to care because I'm pretty sure Jason's going to the WSB.
Yeah.
That's been the plan.
Agree.
That was the plan and it kept getting shifted and rewritten since Steve came back. And it was supposed to be him and Lucky doing it. And then things had to change because JJ was leaving and he's going to be in the WSB, and I'm pretty sure Val's going to be back in the WSB too. And so's Jocelyn. Yeah. Carly's not going to be upset if Jason doesn't work for Sonny. Jason's quit on Sonny before and Carly has backed him. And especially now after all of this. Right. And Jason, I really don't see Jason turning his back on Carly.
No, I don't even.
He never will. No matter what his role in life is, he'll never.
Right. They are. Yeah, they are.
Kindred spirits.
And
Yes.
I honestly feel like Danny is being positioned as the Jason to Charlotte's Carly.
Did
Yeah.
you see?
Kinda. I see that.
But did you see? I know you didn't see it today, Jenny. But Vinny, did you see the kids today?
Yes.
So they told Carly about the attempted
Yeah.
kidnapping on Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, all right, well, that's enough of that. I'm going to Windermere. I'm
Yeah.
dealing with this. I'm getting my daughter and I'm dealing with this Cullum guy. And they're both like, you can't go alone. We'll go with you. And she's like, absolutely not. And Danny goes, my dad would not be okay with you going alone.
Right.
You know, and he's
Yeah.
like, my dad would not be, you can't go alone. My dad would not be okay with that because it's not safe for you. And then Charlotte said, mine either, for the same reason. It was so funny.
Yes.
She's like,
Because I'm sure Jason would want Carly to bring two 16-year-olds
exactly, right?
on a mission to Windermere to go
My
save,
God.
WSB Barbie.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
I believe they are in the garage. Sorry, my daughter needs my folding beach chairs because
Not
you
just-
know it's 8:21. Oh yeah, the ones in the bag. Yeah.
Well, probably going to watch fireworks. So,
No, she's probably going to the beach like tomorrow or something,
oh.
and can't wait for 10 minutes because.
So
Sorry.
TV Watcher, I need to disagree. TV Watcher says Marco and Lucas fell flat. I don't think they fell flat. I think they just had bad writing.
But yeah, I agree.
I
There
think
could've
that
been
they
so
just
much more done
really,
there.
they really. I mean, I know a lot of people thought they put Marco in too much of a corner with the Sunny stuff. I don't think it's a problem for somebody to hate Sunny forever, especially if they're with Lucas, because Lucas doesn't care about Sunny. But he was, they needed something to be that fracture between Cullum and
Sidwell.
Sidwell. I'm like Seawell? I couldn't remember his name.
Siegfried?
Sorry, Sidwell. Yeah, I total brain freeze there. And killing Marco is the
Yeah.
perfect thing. So, yeah, he was just
Yeah, they backed themselves into a corner with that one.
yeah.
And I mean, Adrian Anchando was a fantastic actor. I
Oh,
think
God,
the
yeah.
whole idea with Marco and Lucas, I thought it was a great pairing, but
Mm-hmm.
it just didn't work. It didn't work because of how the rest of the story played out.
Yes.
Um,
And, all of Marco's lies and working for Sidwell,
Right.
you know what I mean? He was so entangled in that it was going to be hard, really, to, to get him out of that corner. So killing him served storyline purposes beyond.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let's see. TV Watcher says, how will Sunny react to Carly and Val? Well, we'll see that coming up very soon.
Right. I mean, the summer preview said that he's going to be pissed and he's going to enlist Brick to try to stop it. But, he doesn't get a say here.
He never did get a say. I don't know what
Exactly.
he thinks after how many years they not that they've been together, but like
Right.
on.
Exactly.
You can't-
It's
you
not
can't sway
exactly.
Carly in any direction. She does whatever she
And
wants.
they're divorced.
Exactly. They've been.
She's not
been
even
divorced
the
12
last-
times. They've been divorced.
She's not even the last Mrs. Sunny Corinthos. So, you know what I mean? He gets no say. She's not,
No.
that's not up for debate. He can hate it all he wants, but, Now, did anybody see He Who Shall Not Be Named's little temper tantrum on IG Live last night?
No.
Did you hear
Please
about
name
it?
him. Please name him.
Mo.
What?
Mo.
Maurice Bernard.
Maurice Bernard had an IG Live last night, and he was like, he goes, they can put Carly with anybody. They can put Carly with Jeffrey Dahmer, and that's going to have fans, but it can't, that doesn't happen with me. Yeah.
Did Maurice forget to take his happy pills last night?
I don't know. They didn't just
Now
get
I'm gonna have to go
sleeves.
look for that. Now I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
it's
to
on
look.
his Instagram. So yeah, I mean, and I get, Sonny does have his own woman, and I mean,
Yep.
Sonny and Justine were never going to set the world on fire. That was never
No.
going to be something that happened.
No, but that was so weird to me how Justine was all about, I'm going to take him down. And then next thing she's down in his
How many
bed.
ADAs have come in?
what
Reese,
happened to her?
Margot, I mean, how many, what's her face? The one who's married to JJ in real life.
I don't remember.
You guys know who I'm talking about. What, how, God,
JJ.
I don't know. Why I can't remember names tonight. Help me
Too
out.
much-
The
much fun.
guy, the FBI agent, undercover
Oh, yeah.
in the 90s.
I remember. Yeah, I can't remember. the name.
JJ's wife, Jonathan Jackson's wife, played her. How can I
Oh.
not remember her name?
Ellen, who is it? She's my friend's over here going, oh.
I know. I'm sitting there like, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah Banana. Yes, Hannah. I mean, this is the long line of Brenda bots who are in law enforcement, determined to take Sonny down. They just need to get Sleeves to come back and usher him off into retirement. And you're right. Mo's problem is that he tries to control too much of other people's story.
And you know what? I'm actually shocked that in soaps, characters have their own their pull like that. Like, I could understand having some type of input when you've been there for so long, but when it comes down to using a wrestling term, creative control, you know, it's is that written into his contract that he has?
No, I don't think it's that. Honestly, I think that it's that they don't want to deal with him. They're just like,
well, he's
like,
probably just letting his character trickle into his real life. When you play one thing for so long, I can see where you might start to think you are that person.
Yes,
after some time.
He does have a very hard time differentiating himself from Sonny Corinthos, which is one of the reasons that he'll get into it with fans so often that are taking issue with Sonny. He takes it personally, and it's like, no, you're Maurice. We're talking about Sonny,
right?
You know, and him and I have gone back and forth a few times, but he but like, you know, like the whole Jason and Carly thing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but Frank's just they're just, you know, he on his show he makes jokes about how he'll throw a temper tantrum on set and scream and throw things around.
Yeah.
Because he wants to get his own way. And he literally has said this.
Yeah.
So I think with some things, they're just like, we're not going to fight with him about this. So let's just whatever.
Which is weird, because last year during the nurses' ball, like, they wrote quite a number of stars out of the nurses' ball because of that same type of diva.
Right. But they weren't ones that were going to. And the thing about Mo too, though, is that it's not like he's like the biggest star with the most fans on the show.
Right.
But like, you know, Jeannie Francis, Nancy Lee Grahn, Kate Manzi, Kirsten Storms were not in the nurses' ball last year because there had been some behavior with the showing up late and issues. So Frank said, shooting schedule's too tight. I can't deal with these people for the nurses' ball. But the difference is that if they don't get their way, they're not going to go on their platform and bash the show.
Right.
I'm actually shocked that Frank.
It's not true for the other one. And they're also not going to have a temper tantrum throwing things and screaming things on, you know what I mean? That's not behavior they're going to exhibit. So, you know, I mean, he's an HR nightmare, quite frankly. I do not understand how.
Marla, that's a name I haven't seen in the chat before. Welcome to the chat. Says that house that Sidwell bought for Marco, wasn't it the house that Joss killed Cyrusen? I think the house that Joss killed Cyrusen was just a shack, because I remember just going in the front door and the bed.
It was a cottage.
Yeah.
It was Austin's
it was
cottage.
a cottage.
Yeah. It was a little cottage because she went into the bedroom and it was a separate room when she was taking pictures of the.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible that it was the same building or the same, you know, whatever, but I doubt it was actually that. I think it was just, you know, they repurposed that set for something else.
Yeah.
They do that a lot with like houses and stuff. Because you look at like Elizabeth's house, I think has been used as as Luke's house when he was growing up. And it's
no, that's Lulu's house. Lulu's house. Lulu's house was the Spencer house when they were growing up. It was also Carly's house at one point when she was married to Jax before he bought her the big one. And it was Lucky and Liz's house for a while. The one that was blown up or burned down or whatever. The little fire starter Cameron burned down.
I see Ernie and Bert in the chat. Welcome. Who chimed in with Hannah earlier. Quiet Star says Sonny as a character should not be beloved by everyone all the time. It's stupid.
I agree.
Drea says not worth it considering he's probably nearing retirement.
Right.
I hope so.
And that's the thing is that, and like the
I hate to
only
say
reason
that.
we're seeing a lot of him now, because I mean, they've kind of moved him more to the supporting role.
Yeah.
And then he came back a little bit more to the forefront because Burton was gone. So they had to,
Right.
you know, but I would say that Burton's more of the leading man than he is now.
My friend
If there was
Helen is in
one-
the background saying
Right.
Sonny needs to go.
Oh, believe me, we have a term for when it comes to Sonny's love interests, ABC. Anyone but Carly. I will
Please don't ever put those two
I
back
will
together.
any woman on the
Please.
canvas at that man before
Like,
Carly.
please, I'm sick of that whole
Fortunately,
lineup. Let's change it
Mo
up.
would burn the studio down. Laura doesn't want it. Frank doesn't want it. Corte doesn't want it. We're safe.
Yeah.
So
Can we land this Willow and Drew plane now? Yes, Drea, yes. Can
I
we
have a
please?
feeling that new Scout is going to be instrumental in that
Probably.
because they aged Scout.
They
up. So
aged
I
her a
think
little
that-
bit.
Yes.
She's going to be a lot more curious,
Teenager.
understanding of
Mhm.
what's going on around her. And
Yes.
she'll probably end up figuring it out. But wouldn't it be something if Michael, of all
Yep.
people, ended up being the one to not only figure it out, but save Drew?
That would be really
Wouldn't that
funny.
be freaking crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I honestly feel like we've kind of joked about it during the summer preview, but somebody's going to end up going into the pool, and I think it's Drew.
Oh, it's absolutely going to be Drew. They couldn't have been clearer about that. It'll
So,
be Drew.
It'll be Drew, and I
Yeah.
honestly feel like at this point he's more faking his paralysis.
Right.
But when he goes into the water, it'll be a miracle. He'll have to save himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that I feel like that's got to go. I gotta imagine Cameron Matheson is getting bored, just kind of sitting around like a house.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
And he had said, he gave an interview. He was on a podcast a few weeks ago, and he had said that they're moving towards getting Drew out of the chair. So
I hope so.
as of when they filmed the 16,000 anniversary video, he was still in the costume of Drew in the chair,
Mhm.
and that airs the 13th.
Right.
That airs July 13th. So as of that episode, he's still in the chair, but you know,
They'll have another few weeks to go to a
yeah,
month
I think
before he'll
that yeah.
taking a step.
Mm-hmm.
But people are already starting to catch on that something ain't right. So it's only
yeah.
a matter of time before they figure it out, and somebody will definitely figure it out before Drew starts talking, moving and stuff again. So.
Right. And Joe knows that he can communicate.
Yeah.
Correct.
With so yeah. Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be really interesting, and Willow will get her comeuppance. I'm not sure we'll really, because I mean, we're already almost a week into sweeps, so I'm not sure we'll totally see Willow's comeuppance this sweeps period. You know what I mean? By July, but I think that it'll play out over the next couple months. I think that
right, Star. Jason does come back on the 13th.
I didn't see. So TV Watcher asked if we saw Nancy Lee Grant on Soapy. I did not see her podcast, but I did see that she announced that she had resigned for 3 years. I was surprised because a lot of people, I hadn't heard this from a source, but a lot of people with sources was saying that they weren't doing the 3-year contracts for vets, but maybe they are now again. So yeah.
Jeannie.
So she probably threatened to get someone fired again if they didn't give her the 3 years.
Maybe.
She had to have threatened somebody, if I know Nancy.
Well, I totally passed this in the chat earlier. Jeannie said she's going to her first GH event on August 1st. She's very excited to see that. She's going from San Diego to Burbank. So
are you going to something for is that the weekend?
It's fan club weekend.
Oh, okay. I saw that comment and I wanted to ask what she was going to. That sounds great.
Yeah,
I know Matt and Kat from the 10th floor are also going for that weekend.
Yep. Yep, they'll be out there for that. I won't be venturing to California this summer. I'm hoping maybe for the Emmys in the fall. We'll see.
Yes, Drea, we are going to see Stone Cold and the Jackal this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is 110% yes.
They put on a great show. I went to.
It was phenomenal last year.
So.
I've seen them a couple times. They're fun.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. We had such a great time.
Yeah.
All right. So so when Drew does eventually come out of the chair, do we think he's going to be a babyface or a heel? Do we think he's going to be the villainous Drew still, or do we think he has made a?
I think he's
I don't
going to
think
want.
so.
Turn?
I think he's going to want to take Willow down.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. But I think he's seen
Yeah.
the error of his ways. And I honestly
Yeah.
believe that he's going to be able to work his way back into the Quartermain family
Yeah.
in a good way. In a good way. And I think Tracy's
Yeah.
probably going to end up feeling bad for what happened to
Mhm.
him. And it's going to take a
Right.
while, but I think he'll eventually get back to being a Quartermain again.
Yeah.
Please, the Quartermains have done way flipping worse than Drew did.
It's so
But,
funny
I mean,
to me.
what Drew did is it pales in comparison
It's
to what
nothing.
Willow has
Yeah.
done to him at this point.
And I mean, or what Tracy did to Edward, or what Edward did to Tracy, or what they
he
did
left
to
the
Edward.
man on the ground when he was having a heart attack. her own
Exactly.
father.
Because
Like,
she
come on.
didn't want to be written out of the will. And it cracks me up because I swear to God, soap opera fans today could never have survived back in the day.
No.
I see people like, Drew needs to die. I'm like, he had an affair with his nephew's wife.
Fair.
I mean, come on. He needs to die? Oh, come on, people.
Ridiculous.
My God. Yeah.
Drew shady and you know whatever like
Mhm.
criminal like okay
Yeah.
but it's pales in comparison to what Willow
Pales.
has now done at this point
Right.
to this man.
Or,
Like,
I mean,
you
Sonny,
crazy.
and he's
You
still
know,
walking around. Ava, she's still I mean, they're all
love
still
Ava.
I love them
She's my
too,
favorite.
but I mean, they're all walking free. Why the hell
She's
does
batshit crazy too. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at all the stuff Victor Newman has done on YNR.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Mhm.
Adam Chandler was far worse. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Oh my, I missed that guy.
I'll vouch for that.
Yeah.
Helen, my friend, said she'll vouch for that.
Mm-hmm. Sonny is still walking, sadly.
Yeah.
He's still walking.
Well, you know who else may not be walking is we saw today that
Mm-hmm.
Cullum tried to silence Jack.
Jack, yes.
You know, finding out that he's faking his paralysis
I
and
haven't seen it yet.
down,
Yep.
and then putting some kind of putting a mask over him to give him
Yeah.
some type of gas or whatever to put him to sleep, so to speak.
Now, it was weird that he just left that canister there, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
That
Well-
was shoddy.
it was very shoddy for him, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I was weirded out by that because he said he changed the information in the system
Right.
for the DNR. So the question becomes, who brought that canister and why?
Exactly. And they'd know that it wasn't a natural causes, so they would, you know what I mean? That it was, that was really weird. But, you know, Nina's going to save him.
Yep.
I think they're fixing to put those two together
they
at
are.
some point.
Yeah, they absolutely
I think they would make a phenomenal couple, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Here's the only thing that confuses me. Chris McKenna keeps calling them Branina when so many of us have suggested Ninja.
Yeah.
How do you not use Ninja? Branina, okay?
That's funny.
I mean, I hate squish names, but this is what we do now. So
Yeah.
Ninja is better.
Such a millennial thing to do.
I know.
think.
I was like, I remember back in the day, it was, you know, J&C, S&B, A&R, you know what I mean? L&L. That was the,
Look at
you know,
Laura.
it was just their initials. Exactly.
But now we're in a hashtag society, so
We
you
are.
know,
So you can't use the ampersand. Yeah.
right. So that's where it boils
Yeah.
down to.
Yep.
Yeah, TV watcher, Sonny killed Jagger, no consequences.
I hate what they did to Jagger. Hate it.
Yeah, I didn't like that jacket. He was becoming a thorn, but he was a fun villain to watch. He was just so wild. And I hated that they killed him too soon.
I hated that they made him a villain. That they, you know, because he was right and he was.
The only
I'm
reason
so
why he was a villain is because Sonny is looked at as a babyface.
No, it was because originally they were supposed to kill off Ava that summer.
Right.
And then when word came down that Kelly Monaco had to go, they decided not to kill Ava, and they quickly rewrote it to get rid of Jagger instead. And then they killed off Sam. Yeah. That's why it was so out of the blue and weird. And they rewrote it over July break.
So what was the reasoning behind that? Because they didn't want to kill off two leading ladies that,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there
I
was
can see
supposed to
that.
be a big story around Ava's death, like there was with Sam's.
Yeah.
So then it was all right.
So
But since they were keeping Ava, they had to change things with Jack. I don't know. I don't understand why, but it was because of the, Kelly Monaco getting shit canned. So
yeah.
I don't miss Sam at all.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I may get some haters on here for saying that, but honestly, I don't really care.
I don't.
Her character was just doing me no justice for like the last 5 years.
And she lifted right out.
Yeah.
She really did. She lifted right out. And
Bye.
they were justified in the firing, so I'm fine. And they're not bringing her back. And if they were to bring Sam back, it would not be Kelly. So
probably not.
Don't worry. I get plenty of. They'll direct it all at me. Don't even worry.
Hello, Louie in the chat says no hate from me.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the chat. All these new people.
Monica was so bored.
But
I guess we could say bored.
You
can use that word, I suppose.
It's more than I ever cared about her.
Yeah.
Agreed. I understand.
Yeah. Ava.
And I love how they had the clip of Carly telling Sam that she was just going to be a footnote, and she still had she'd be in Jason and Sunny. Sunny.
She kind of did that with all of the women in Jason and Sunny's lives. You're a footnote. She's right. Different wording every time.
And the thing is that she's right.
I know.
Yep.
No,
Cassius has already stopped shooting. So
Ryan Peavy's been offset for a few weeks already. He's done. Cassius is leaving. I don't think they're killing him off. I think they're leaving the door open for bringing him back.
I'm sad about that. Yeah. I was happy to have him back. I don't care who he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as they're not going to kill him off, I'm okay with that because then it leaves the door open. So.
Honestly, it would be great for him to be the next Cesar in terms of
they could make him that.
And yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So we saw the culmination, at least the culmination of this part of the story arc of Dante and Lulu finding Rocco and meeting them in the bungalow that Rocco and Britt were staying in. And it was a happening. It was very weird. Like, I feel like the Britt and Rocco pairing, for lack of a better term, was just very forced. Like, I understand him being a rebel teenager,
right?
To listen to his parents and all that and whatever, but the way that they have him so entrenched in Britt and everything is just.
It was weird.
It was really weird, but I didn't think it was forced. My big issue is her. The fact that, absolutely no remorse for what she did to these people. She acts like they should be thankful to her for so many things. And I'm the only one who was getting him out of Port Charles. He had a fake passport because Lulu was already planning that, sweetheart. And you know that.
Right.
And then, she, and I go back to a few months ago when Lulu said, that she had missed out on, the entire pregnancy with Rocco and then the first 7 months of his life. Mm-hmm. And Britt rolled her eyes like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though she bases her entire claim on that kid on that same amount of time.
On that that whole 7 months that she got to raise him, and that's it.
The whole thing with those bubbles.
That was so weird.
You used to blow adorable milk bubbles when you were a baby. Why Lulu did not knock that bitch cold? I was like, how dare you talk about stuff? And I get the kid not getting it.
Yeah.
But Britt should get it.
Agreed.
And I've been going round and round with a bunch of her fans. They should just be thankful that she brought Rocco into. No, they owe Britt not a iota.
Well, you know they're going to end up turning around at some point and saying that she's actually his mom. I don't know how they'll figure it in, but you know that's what's
I
gonna
don't think
happen.
they're going to.
No?
For the main reason, he is Luke and Laura's grandchild. I do not think they will take a biological grandchild away from Luke and Laura.
I don't know.
I mean,
Because,
be,
Luke and Laura only have, what, 2?
Biologically?
Aiden and Rocco. I guess Charlotte.
No.
Aiden, Rocco, and Charlotte.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lulu and Charlotte.
And Lulu and Dante are also going to, because, they're not together, but they'll be that end game couple for each other.
Probably.
They'll eventually, you know what I mean? They're not going to take away their only biological thing. I don't think they're going to give him to Britt. I think it's just going to be, I don't even know, but it's just, this whole relationship is bizarre.
It really is. Like, I know that Rocco went willingly, and he's, 15, 16 years old, so he can't legally say.
Yeah, he can't consent.
Make that choice.
She has now kidnapped that child twice.
And
it's true.
It's one of those things that just a very strange story, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this out loud, but Kelly Tebow has got the shit end of the stick in almost all of her stories right now.
Yeah.
Since her return, some of it was her own fault because of how she acted off screen. But, with this whole Rocco thing, like, there's really... It did feel icky at times. Like,
It does. And it's just like, although now we can say that Lulu and Dante should be thankful or Britt should be thankful that Lulu and Dante had her arrested. They saved her life.
They did, yeah.
She was about to inject Cullum's poison.
Yep.
Right.
Where's their thank you? Yes. Steve, Ace is with Kevin, yes.
Yep. Ace is with Kevin, and that's why Laura is going out to Ireland.
Yes, for Jeannie's summer vacation, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling they're going to end Laura and Kevin.
Yeah.
During
Definitely.
that. She'll come back single, something, he was cheating. It'll be something that their marriage is over when she comes back. And she'll probably just bring Ace back with her and we'll only see him on holidays or whatever.
It'd be funny.
He'll come back and he'll be 10 years old.
Back. I know,
He'll be 10
right?
years old when Ace comes back in like 2 months.
Drea, I saw you saying earlier that they should bring Spencer back. I don't really agree because I don't really care about Spencer, but I also don't think they're going to. I don't think that there's any interest right now in reviving more Cassidines. Makes me sad because, I'm a big fan of Adam Huss, and I want him back as Nick, but I don't think we're getting a Cassidine revival anytime in the near or... No,
because they kind of have to start shifting the story in other directions and let some of these new folk come in, like let's talk about Dr. Gannon. There's still that thought up in the air. Is
about
he a Gannon, like that we know, or is it just a random Gannon?
Yeah. Exactly.
So there's still a lot to discover there, and I think if they just keep bringing back random Cassidines or just dead people in general, we are never going to get anywhere else but where we are. So they need to start going outside the box at this point.
And they're doing the shift, away from the mob stuff and back towards the 80s heyday, the hospital, the police department, and the WSB. And I'm here for it. Absolutely.
I agree. Let's get back to the basics at this point, but with whole new stories.
It would be funny if they came back and said, if Laura came back to say that Kevin became a casino owner.
I know, right? Yeah.
While he's taking care of her grandson and he's over here running from Jens and this, that, and the third. He's running a casino.
They may end up killing the character of Kevin off.
Laura and Kevin were fine, but he was like her purse holder.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
More interesting character was Ryan.
Yeah.
And Beyond the Gates is giving him so much that,
There's no point. Yeah. Exactly. He made that one cameo, I think it was last year, for a couple episodes. Yeah. And it was nice, but it was also kind of the end, writing the end of the chapter. character on the character.
And the thing is that he hasn't even really been missed.
No, he hasn't. There's
You
so many
know?
other great talent
Yeah.
on there that there's no.
I mean, everybody knows my absolute contempt and hatred for the character of Sonny Corinthos, but I mean, his stuff with Laura is actually him and Laura's stuff is really good.
yeah.
I
I
really
really
feel,
do.
Angela.
Oh my God,
My
you have
friend is
no
over here
idea.
saying, "I love her. I love her."
You
Said,
have
Angela, you're funny.
no idea. If there is one Sonny hater left in the world, it's going to be me. If there are none, I'm dead.
I'm not a hater of Sonny. I just wouldn't
Mm-mm.
mind if I didn't see
Yeah.
any more of it.
Yeah, no,
At this
He needs
point.
to go, Angela.
Yes,
Yeah,
he does.
I
He
know.
absolutely does. Mhm.
Except for the
General
except for the one
Hospital
scene. Except for the one scene that Angela is waiting on.
I have one bucket list scene with Sonny. I want to see him holding the dog under one arm and holding the gun on somebody with the other hand.
I'm dead.
I need to see. This is the scene I want, and if I don't get it, I'm going to AI it. Come on, can't you see it with that fizzy little dog? Yeah, yeah. This is the one thing I want to see. That's the only thing.
Well, speaking
know,
of
but yeah.
Isaiah, we might as well get that story out of the way. The Isaiah, Curtis, Portia, Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Curtis. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He will
Curtis
be who
stuck
I
his
hate
nose-
most when Sonny leaves.
Same.
Oh God.
Curtis kind of stuck his nose where it doesn't belong. Like he was sitting there with Willow when Fitzpatrick comes in to say, we have to talk to you about XYZ, and we
Mhm.
have a warrant to search your trip log. And Curtis is like, no, you have the wrong person. It was Isaiah. Like, the cop is there saying he has
Yeah.
a warrant.
Right?
He'll sit there and try to claim that he's not fixated on making Isaiah
Right.
the guy who's the person who did it. But then there's other actions of his that you're like, yeah, he's totally trying to pin it on him. And if he could frame him, if he had the opportunity to, I think Curtis would.
Mhm.
Just so he can
Oh,
get him
he
out of his
absolutely
baby's
would.
life and Portia's life.
Yeah.
You know, and then with Jordan buying into the whole thing as well, and like they literally ruined the character of Jordan. I'm sorry, I'm going to
Oh
say
my
it.
God, they did.
They
They really
ruined the
did.
character of Jordan. It
I
was
think
a
so.
slow progression. Honestly, they should have never put Jordan and Curtis back together. That
No.
was the worst.
They really
move.
should have put Curtis. They should have put. They should have had Portia and Jordan have the affair.
I agree with that completely.
That would have been the better affair.
I love this.
Oh, that would have been great. Absolutely.
That's great. Hey, there's still time.
Yeah, there is.
Never
I'm
know.
just saying that man is enough to turn any woman off men.
Yeah,
Because-
Curtis has
oh,
definitely
God.
not been one of my more favorite actors.
I don't like
Not actors, character rather.
Characters, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just,
Yeah, you're right, LJ. Curtis
They're
would do
all
anything
stressed.
to not be wrong.
it's just so, it's
but it's-
exhausting. They
but
could have,
it's
there were
also-
so many,
But it's also the fact that at first, Curtis was like, okay, we have to find out who was driving the car. And only because he heard Isaiah say that he had his car brought in for a scratch because
Right.
he hit the side of the...
Right.
Now he's fixated. Like, dude, we found, we have evidence towards the contrary. Why are you not listening
And-
to the evidence?
the thing that's most annoying about the entire thing is that they're not even looking for the person that caused the accident.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not even somebody, Jordan caused the accident.
Right.
Right.
And they know
She's
it.
admitted to it. So
Exactly.
the problem here is that their issue is that somebody possibly caused an accident and left the scene. Like, what if they didn't even realize they caused an
And
accident if
that's
they were
what
already
I've said.
past it when you
Exactly.
crashed? You were going in the
Yeah.
other direction. So how would that person even know it? Honestly,
And-
I think they keep trying to elude that Brooklyn. I don't think she did it. I don't
Yeah,
think she's the
no.
one that was swerving on the road at the time. I don't know who did it, but I just don't think it was Brooklyn.
I will laugh my ass off if it was actually Willow.
Yeah.
Well, she seemed
Just
genuinely
give her
like,
one
surprised,
more.
like,
Just give her one
like
more.
me?
Well,
the
it's
hell did I
funny
do?
because her trip log said that she was on that road, so maybe she did it and doesn't know she did it.
Right.
Possibly, she could be suffering from DID because when she
Mhm.
shot, Drew, I think she might have been having an outer body experience.
Oh,
Didn't
no,
really
she-
remember
the way
doing
that
it
they-
until.
The way they explained it, Willow knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
He was
Maybe.
vindictive. And
Why the hell didn't she shoot him in the head? Was my only. I'm like,
They never
I like
do.
Drew. I didn't want her to shoot him in the head,
Right.
but I'm just like, that was just dumb.
Yeah.
But just like, well, this thing with Sidwell and Lucas, you know, they had him wearing a bulletproof vest, and I'm like, how did you know that he wasn't going to shoot you in the head, dummy?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
You know?
Trina knows Willow shot Drew. Yeah, we saw that.
And
We
Kai
really
knows
did.
too. Yeah.
Yep, we saw
But
that
Willow
together.
doesn't, and Willow also knows that they know.
Right.
Does.
And
That's why she's
Willow-
been keeping Kai so close. So
Mhm.
often.
And Willow also knows that they can't retry her for the murder.
Right.
They could try her for perjury, you know,
And they can try her for attempted murder with
the
injecting Drew
Yes.
with that drug to begin, the one that paralyzed him. And then
Oh yeah, they can get Willow
They
on
can
a
get her with a
whole
lot of
boatload
things.
of other
Yeah.
shit besides
Mhm.
the fact that
this
she
would,
shot her.
so
husband.
TV Watcher says, didn't Brick manipulate Willow's trip log? So Brooklyn did ask Brick to do that. However, how funny would it be if Brooklyn calls Brick and says, "Hey, thanks for doing that. They're looking into it." Oh, I didn't do anything.
Oh,
yet.
I
didn't
totally
do it.
forgotten about that.
Yeah,
He's
I
like, no,
forgot.
I didn't
No,
get
well,
to
Brick's
it.
not
Sonny
like
has
Brick
me
to
doing that other
forget,
thing.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
not like Brick to forget. But what if he came back
Yeah.
and says, "Well, I went to do it, but it
But it
showed
was-
she was
didn't
already
need it."
on the road,
Right.
so I
Yeah.
never even touched it because
Yeah.
Brick wouldn't drop the ball like that." But
And ADA Turner Justine has a boner for Willow.
Yes, she
wants
does.
totally
to-
does.
She
She
wants
totally
to-
does.
But I mean, she's also right.
She is.
I agree.
You know?
I agree. She's got to get her somehow. I
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Yep.
I totally would.
Yeah. I am. It's going to be, honestly, bringing Willow into this storyline with the Jordan and Curtis stuff can only improve it, in my opinion.
I agree.
Because,
I agree.
I'm
There's
just
got to
like,
be something to make it better.
oh, God.
Well, folks, if you have a boner for somebody, I know somebody who you can call. Are you having problems in the bedroom? Are you having problems with your sex life? Well, I know just who to talk to, and that's Lori. CoachingByLori.com is where you could set up voice, video, or text sessions to talk about sex, to talk about intimacy, kinks, fetishes, taboos, fantasies, or your sexuality. You could talk about coming out and what to expect when you come out. Lori is a sex therapist and talks about your sexual health. Lori's offering all new clients 20% off their first session with the coupon code WELCOME. That's Coaching by Lori, LORIE.com. Coupon code WELCOME, WELCOME, for 20% off your first session.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Yep.
Right.
Anyway,
Sorry, I had to get that segue in somewhere.
I was like, when did we become a porno? Just kidding.
We needed that then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Drea says Willow is a congresswoman. It's just hysterical. TV
That
Watch-
is hysterical.
Kai
It
said
is,
that
but it also
more.
gave us, I can't say it enough, it also gave us that most ridiculous of congressional committees, the financing for international
Right.
spy agencies, which,
Yeah.
that was just gold. Sorry, that was
Yeah,
comedy gold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kai shouldn't want to have anything to do with Willow. I think it's kind of like keep your enemies close, or your
Yeah.
friends close, your enemies close.
He's just trying to keep his eyes on her, and she's
Yeah.
trying to keep him.
Yeah.
close. That's what it really is.
And I also think he's trying to protect Drew from her. I don't know why
hormone replacement.
I don't know why. I know, right? I'm like, I don't understand why it auto-corrected to HRT, but okay. That was supposed to say her. I think he's trying to protect
I was
Drew from
wondering what
her.
that meant too. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was
what
an
does that stand for?
autocorrect that was so
Acronym.
bizarre because that's not something I ever typed. So okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah,
Let's see.
it's-
TV Watcher says Curtis and Jordan caused the accident by playing kissing face. Yeah.
Yeah.
He took her
And
eyes off the road.
you know what,
She
Jordan?
got with the
That's what you get for kissing Curtis. Let that be a lesson to you, babe.
To be a lesson.
Nothing good comes from
That's
it.
funny.
and it's like, so it's like the entire accident, and we've said it before, the entire accident was a non-story. And
Mhm.
like, I could understand cutting, Christina cutting Rick's brakes. And
Yeah.
that whole
That was great.
it was Ava's because of her bizarre thinking. But
Apple doesn't fall far from the dumbass Sunny tree there.
But she apparently got into medical school, so she passed the MCATs.
Multiple medical schools.
Right? Yeah, multiple medical schools.
Whatever. She's gone. It's good.
And so it's just amazing to me, the entire thing. I'm done with the story, but I agree. If Willow is now part of it, it could only make it better.
There's only one way up. It's only can go up.
I will say that Lucy made it so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I absolutely loved.
Just when you thought she was just going to be a normal person, there's Lucy.
Nope. I loved it.
I was like, oh my God.
And Brooklyn was just like, and Tracy's just going to be like, what that woman has done to this family for decades, and then you do this. Dumbass. Yeah, Tracy's needs to smack that granddaughter first.
Should also realize.
I think that she's becoming dumb by osmosis. She's too close to. He's leeching any intelligence off her.
That could very well be, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we might as well move on to the thing that Sidwell did yesterday by outing Cassius.
Yeah.
So first off, we see Cullum bring Cassius into Windermere and say, "Okay, have you found Sidwell?"
Right.
And he said, "Well, we have some leads and whatever." And, the PCPD knows I have to follow protocol and whatever. And Cullum says, "You have to make sure that Sidwell does not get out alive." So the turn is always happening.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cullum like cleaning up loose ends.
So Donna, the chat does work. It comes up as a comment under the show, and it comes up in our feed, but you won't get seen by the YouTube feed if you post on X. So just letting you know of that. And then TV Watcher also asked, "Is Lucy Serena's mother?"
Yes.
Surrogate.
Lucy is, yes, but she gave birth to her. But I think it wasn't Dominique's. Was it Dominique's egg? I can't remember.
I believe so. Lucy's not her biological mom.
Okay, she was her surrogate, but she's very, they're close, but yeah.
All right, so yeah. So we've got Sidwell, who blew Cassius's cover, just at the same time that Anna, who we saw back on screen, she told Felicia all about Cassius.
Right.
Yes.
I'm wondering what that letter said. I mean, I know it was Madeline telling Faison about it, but it didn't mention the word Cassius at all. And then Anna said, "Oh, I was searching through his, safe house, whatever it was, and found the name Cassius Faison."
Right.
And she jumps to the conclusion, and she happens to be right about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And for Felicia to believe her and calls Cody. Now, of course, Cody's phone is not working because of James.
Right.
I don't understand how she's not calling everybody.
Right.
Well, I think she knew at that moment that Cody was taking
watching
care
Jim.
of him at that moment, so she was just trying to get to him first, and then maybe contact other people.
I know, but it was a voicemail. I'm like, I hope Felicia called other people and wasn't just hoping Cody was going to check his voicemail.
Why wouldn't Felicia call Molly? And just
right? And Molly show up, and so that's going to be interesting.
Donna's asking Dominique. Dominique is Cody's mom.
Yes, Dominique is also Cody's
mom, and she's Serena's biological
mom. So Cody's getting his sister.
Yeah.
And that should be interesting.
I thought Cody's mom was Catherine, or am I getting
No, that's who raised
Dominique.
Cody Bell, he was raised by the Bells, but Dominique is his mother. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
No. Donna is our second historian. She knows. I think she was just responding as to who Serena's mother is.
I love Ezra. He cracks me up too. I love the relationship that he's kind of starting to form with Laura.
Me too.
Not that to be a love interest, but I think they have such an awesome energy when they're together on set, and I would love to see more of that and see more of Ezra evolving into a better person.
Yes. Yes.
Ezra is just the bumbling idiot that just.
He
Oh my God,
really
yes.
is.
And I hope that
That
part of
poor
him never changes, but
Yes.
I'd like to see him evolve.
Yeah.
Me
too.
And then Then we also had. How did you like how it turned out with Cassius turning on Joe as they were doing the holdup?
I was annoyed with that.
I mean, I like that he didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Right. He just kind of smacked him.
You know, exactly. Yeah, he knocked him out. I think, Cassius struggles.
Yeah.
With being a good guy or a bad guy, because
he's
for
not
so
as
long.
evil as his father was.
Exactly. But he's also not Nathan.
Right.
Which isn't a bad thing, because
No.
Nathan was real sweet and everything, but Nathan was also boring.
Yeah.
Nathan would have been Chase if they hadn't killed him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because that's what happens with good cops on the PCPD. They just have to be dumb. So I just so Cassius, I think, is a much more interesting character.
Yes.
I agree.
And I'm still, I think he's going to try to kidnap James, but Cody's going to stop him.
I like seeing Cody put in situations where he gets to show some acting, some action chops.
Yes.
Good guys. We did talk a little bit about Z earlier, but we'll probably get back to them because
we're going to get back to Z because we didn't really delve into all of it.
Right.
Yeah, we just touched on it a little bit. I know, poor freaking Joe. He's just like, welcome to town to me.
And he's going to find comfort and solace in Lucas of all people.
Hey,
Donna says people are speculating who they will pair with Serena. I don't know yet. I mean, it remains to be seen.
I've heard a few things. I've heard they might dabble with her and Michael. I'm not 100% sure of that because I think that after Jacinda, I think that Michael and Willow are going to be moved into a Monica and Alan type role. Back and forth.
I hope not.
Oh, good God, no.
Oh God, I hope not.
I think that's
going. Good God, no.
Yeah, I think that is what they'll be. I've also heard that they might play around with Serena and Jason, which they definitely need Scotty back for.
Yeah,
but I think we're getting.
I can't wait for Scotty to come back.
I think that's definitely happening. And I mean, if they're going to do Serena and Jason, they would absolutely have to have Scotty there for it.
I mean, I don't want to see Jacinda leave. I would much rather.
Me too. I like her.
I love Jacinda, but I mean, they also still haven't put her on contract yet.
That's true.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't think that they're imminently putting Michael and Willow.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
I think that that's, they have the two kids. They're going to be the back and forth. They're going to be like the Alan and Monica.
Yeah.
Break up, get back together, break up.
So TV what happened with Ken?
What he does, he was recurring, and every time he left. Every time they weren't using him for a little while, so he was going on his little moped trips to Florida. He did the Goodbye Cruel Soap World posts and didn't clean out his dressing room. Knew he was going to be back, and then this last time, he actually cleaned out his dressing room, and they asked him multiple times to come on for episodes. He said no, and then he
went to Florida.
Had the surgery on his foot.
Yeah.
So, and now though, but he just recently relocated back to LA. He had been in Florida for a while. So that he's coming back.
Yeah, he'll be back soon.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Dre says, and I swear to God, if Willow and Chase have an affair, I will lose my mind.
Oh, honey.
It's going to end up happening.
It's definitely going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because it just but I know it's gonna.
And how much you want to bet it comes out while they're having sex and she's the one that said shot Drew?
I'm not sure it'll come out while. Oh, you
That
mean
would be
like
perfect.
after the affair
Yeah.
starts, or
Yeah.
while they are mid coitus?
Yeah, while they're
So I'm like-
they're in coitus.
It's not going to come out mid coitus, but it could come out soon after. She could tell him in pillow talk, and then he's just going to be like,
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Yeah. Chase is an idiot. End of story. All right. So one thing that Danny said I think it was yesterday, in that the fact that Cullum went after Charlotte means that he doesn't know that Valentine went to Sweden or Geneva,
Right.
wherever.
Right.
He thinks Valentine's still in hiding, and he can lure
Correct.
him out. Right.
Exactly. So now we could actually start talking about Z and the showdown, or what will be some scenes that we'll see with. How are they going to introduce it? Is it just Valentine that's going to go directly into the director's office?
I don't even know if we see that, or if we just see Z show up and it was after Valentine had already talked to him.
Oh, okay. So it may not be Z in Switzerland. It would be Z
right.
in Charles.
Because we're going to see Z Thursday, Friday, Monday are his episodes.
Right.
And Laura Wright had posted a little behind the scenes picture of a location shoot, which looks like where John Oliver's scenes are, the outside. Yes, John Oliver is Z. And I think that's perfect. I really do think it's a perfect casting. It's very Charles Shaughnessy as the head of the ISA on Days of Our Lives to me.
Well, I mean, Charles Shaughnessy was the head of the WSB as well, so.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, as Victor.
Yep.
I think that, and it's also, because this whole thing started with him talking about how Stephen A. Smith is on General Hospital and comes back and forth and back and forth. And this is a role where he could pop back up.
Right.
As the head of the WSB. So I'm here for it. I think it is amazing advertising for our show. Amazing promotion for our show. He did, and I think that we'll see more on his HBO show, like probably more this week and the following week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and John Oliver's going to be on Days as well.
Yes, he's also doing Days. The Days thing is a one-off, though. And people really need to get off Days' nuts about this. Like, seriously, people. I was talking to somebody about this earlier. People are going nuts because Days shoots 10 months in advance. Everybody knows this. But John Oliver shot his Days stuff last month, and it's going to be in August. It's going to air in August. So all the Days fans are up in arms. Well, if they can drop in John Oliver, they could have dropped in Allison Sweeney. They could have dropped in this person, that person. I'm 99.99999% sure that John Oliver's scenes are just with EJ and something that is not canvas shaking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to be about something that's a storyline that's happening in August, something with EJ. John Oliver they're just going to have those scenes. And it was an easy drop-in that didn't affect the rest of the canvas. That is way different than doing a drop-in of at the funeral. It just is.
Yeah.
So, people need to
because
simmer down.
Dropping at a funeral means you have to have all those other characters.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's just a different thing. And yes, I think it's ridiculous that Days shoots 10 months in advance. But they're not lying about not being able to drop people into everything. They can't do it. A one-off episode with somebody in scenes with one person is way different.
Yes.
So I really need everybody to pull themselves together and knock it off.
So John Oliver's going to be on two soaps within a matter of 2 months.
Yes.
And whatever. You're right. It is great promotion for the soap genre in general. And I'm a huge fan of Brick. I'm a huge fan of Stephen A. Smith. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of hoping Stephen A. Smith gets a managerial role with the WWE at some point. But that's on me. You know, I mean,
Yes.
he is a fan of wrestling and soap operas, like our network. Hey, Stephen A. Smith, if you're watching, you can come on our show at any time. I'm
Yes.
very happy to bring you on. But anyway, it's going to be good for the genre, just to see, you know, another type of, you know, celebrity, so to speak, and they're doing it the right way. They're having to come on in a major role that's going to be, that could be recurring at some point in
Right.
time.
Yes. I'm with you, TV watcher, but that's a different conversation. Yes. And it's getting, and it's not just his show. I mean, Variety's talking about it. Dateline, you know, a lot. It's getting wide press. And usually soap operas get wide press like that when Steve Burton's wife cheats on him. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
It's stuff like that. It's not usually big storyline things.
Yeah.
So any press like that is great for us.
Yes. Exactly.
I don't know why.
All right. So we're, you know, and I feel, because we're going to end up having scenes with Carly and Z. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure we see Valentin with him, but I know Carly is all up in that. Carly is absolutely all up in that. Yeah, Carly's on for the next. She's on every day the rest of this week and easily Monday.
Yeah.
Because it's all, you know, the stuff at Windermere is all coming to a head. Yeah.
Yeah. So how about Ava and Ethan? Are we going to see a hookup with them?
Absolutely.
Probably. I mean, that's just Ava's MO. That's usually how it works. All the younger guys and the bad boys, you know.
Yeah.
Sly ones.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a big love story, but I think it's going to be a little, and I like it. I'm here for it. I think they have good chemistry. I like their little bickering and bantering. And it was funny today, her and Nina, when she was talking about him, because he's her bodyguard now.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, how she was talking, you know, Nina was like, he's cute. She's like, I hadn't noticed.
I like when he told her a couple of episodes back, when he was trying to say, you have to come with me to go talk to Sonny. And he's like, I'll throw you over my shoulder with your rear in the wind or something like that. And I was like, I would love to see him do that to her.
Yes, exactly.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
So
I think they're a fun, lighthearted. Yes. And it'll really piss Sonny off, which of course I'm a fan
for
of.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, but yeah, so I'm here for it. I mean, Ethan's not going to be here, you know, forever, but I'm here for a little, you know, Ava deserves to get a little something, something.
I hope we get a little more of Ethan than we did of Lucky. I mean, for crying out loud. He's back. Oh my God, he's back. He's back. And then like a month later, all right, bye.
I honestly feel like this story for Ethan was meant for Lucky.
Part of it was, yes. Yes. I think so too. Yeah.
All right, folks, the three of us, we're about to get a little bit squished because we're about to jump into our DeLorean. And,
okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn my light on so I can see.
Okay.
We're sending you back to the future.
And we are going to get into today's General Hospital history. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Professor Angela.
Okay, so June 30th. There wasn't tons, but one thing was Tyler Christopher left the role of Nicholas after, you know, he handed Aiden over to Lucky and Liz, even though he still thought Aiden was his biological child. He took Spencer and he left town. Earlier in that same episode, Lucky had found Helena with Aiden. And that just was not good. Because he's, you know, take your hands off my dad's son. Oh, my lights are now going off. 2017, Andre kissed Anna.
Yeah.
Which was a lot of fun. I really loved that one.
Yeah. And
then in 2025, something many, many, many people cheered was Natalia died. Natalia's death. And somebody firebombed Charlie's with Christina inside.
Yes.
And Marco came in through the back door and led her out the back door because she could not find her, did not think to go out the back door
Right.
of the establishment that she basically owned. So,
Yes.
but Marco saved her. So there we go. So, and that is June 30th in soap opera history and General Hospital history.
Okay, so very
It's a
quick
short one
today.
tonight. Yeah. Thank you.
Today in General Hospital history brings us some great shows or stories of the past.
Mhm.
But all right, TV Watcher says Jonathan Jackson was I'm assuming boring. I don't think he was boring. I think it was.
I think his story was boring. I don't think they did his return much justice.
The thing is that it was supposed to be WSB action, yada, yada, yada. But again, having to kill off Sam threw a lot of things into. So they used him to do something with Christina for Christina's story. And then the plan was that the WSB stuff was going to be picking up the fall, but JJ was like, no. And we had talked about this before. Frank tried to get him to stay till February, tried to get him, but JJ just kept asking out of his contract. So Frank just said, fine, go, goodbye.
Yeah. And, it's sad, but that's just the way it worked out.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I think originally he was supposed to be Lulu's donor, but then they had to kill off Sam or get rid of Sam. So then they had to kill her because they weren't going to send her away with her kids because they wanted to keep her kids.
I mean, shit happens, unfortunately. And honestly, it all happened because the ABC higher-ups wanted Kelly Monaco.
Exactly.
That's what it boils down to. All right. What else? What have we missed? Today, I know Jenny didn't see it yet, but there was a really good scene with Tracy and Sonny.
Yep.
And I absolutely love those two together. It's like the way that Tracy came in and said, I'm surprised to be here just as much as you're surprised to see me here.
Yeah.
Right.
So it happens to the point of Tracy wants to make sure that Gio is safe.
Right.
Yeah. She wanted Gio to move back into the quartermates.
And she did it in an incredibly mature, reasonable manner for Tracy. I mean, that was growth, let me tell you.
But then Gio said, I'm not leaving. He defended Sonny and said, listen, I'm
going to need him to get shot now. They don't got to kill him. I like the kid, but, a lesson has to be taught here.
And for Sonny to come out and tell Gio, because Gio said, I'm so sorry for, what Tracy said. It was uncalled for. And Sonny said, but it was all true.
Right.
He actually humbled him. I never thought I'd ever see the character of Sonny Corinthos humble himself.
Oh, okay. Sonny humbles himself, but it never sticks, and it never is more than the moment that it.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just
Gio had already said he wasn't leaving, so Sonny could afford to be magnanimous. I can't even talk.
Magnanimous, yeah.
Yeah, I know the word. I just can't speak tonight. I couldn't
say
even
that 10 times fast.
Hannah was. Yeah, exactly.
Magnanimous.
So yeah, he can afford to be, humbled or whatever because it's just lip service.
Well, lip service or not, I mean, Gio stood up for Sonny and said, I'm not leaving. Which I'm sorry, that to me is foreshadowing that something's going to happen to Gio.
Oh God, yes. It absolutely is.
That's what they're gearing up to for sure.
And Dante I was going to say Dante will blame Gio, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it would be Gio's fault for wanting to stay at Sonny's house. But it's definitely going to cause some problems with Dante and Sonny if something happens. Rick is still out there. He's going to be, Sonny wants Rick and Jason to get along when Jason comes back. That sure as hell ain't never gonna happen.
Nope,
Um,
absolutely not. And I mean, I think the Geo thing could also cause problems with Emma.
Yes.
Because even from the West Coast, Daddy Patrick's going to have something to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
If her boyfriend gets hurt because of Sonny.
That could be what precipitates Noah coming back.
It absolutely could, because I really think we're going to see little Noah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or not so little Noah by the time he comes in.
Yeah, he'll be a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Robin
mean, he was
goes
born
back
5
and
years
forth.
ago, so he must be 30 by now, right?
I know, right? Andrea said, and Robin, but Robin goes back and forth because she'll defend Sonny to the death at times no matter what. So, sometimes she'll be like, oh no, he's too dangerous. But sometimes she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he friggin' fired a gun in her house when Emma was a baby, when he was manic and trying to kill Jax. And
right.
I remember that. Yep.
So, but it
Louis
is what it
says,
is.
hello, Daisy. Welcome to the chat. Better late than never. Louis comes in and says, I love Tracy, but I like when she doesn't get her way.
I love the fits and the tantrums that she throws. It's awesome. Her energy is just above and beyond every scene.
I absolutely love Tracy, Jane Elliott. Love it all. Yeah.
Exactly. By the way, we want to wish a very happy birthday to Mel Brooks, who turned 100 years old yesterday.
I know.
Wow.
I love it.
Cannot wait for the next Spaceballs movie to come out next year, the sequel. But to still be acting and doing stuff into 100. I mean, him and Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke, the only things that are giving me hope for the world.
We need to wrap them in bubble wrap.
I know, right?
It's good to be the king.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or President Screw.
Yes.
Yes.
Surrounded by assholes. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
So, Liesel finished the prototype.
And Joss is just like, you what? We talked about this.
Exactly.
But I also liked her with if you can figure out nuclear fusion, you can figure out how to get that door open.
Right. Exactly. But I also like Liesel putting her trust in Cassius, saying, my son is the best chance of us getting out of here alive. Because I really feel like that's going to set up the whole obsession thing with Jocelyn, is that he's going to hold it over her head to say, I saved your life, I kept you alive. And,
right.
I'm not even 100% sure we're going to see a whole lot of that before, but I was thinking about this. Can you imagine they bring him back a year or so down the road, but what it is Joss has a stalker?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just really think they laid the groundwork to do this, to recreate. I don't know if you knew this. My theory is that they're going to recreate the Faison's obsession with Anna.
Yeah.
With Cassius and Joss.
Cassius and Joss. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I can see that.
So
I think Cullum might last until next week. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it depends, because John Oliver's going to be on Monday. So, I mean, it could be, I think Cullum's leaving in a pine box.
Mm-hmm.
He could be arrested, but I think they're going to kill off Cullum and, either arrest Sidwell or he'll escape. So we'll see him again. But I think Cullum's not going to be long for the world.
No, he's going to be killed off.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the best way. I mean, he already looks like a corpse when he walks anyways.
Yes. One of them said that yesterday about him.
Yeah.
Did you see did either of you see the
something like that?
Did either of you see the IG video that the actor made though at Disneyland?
I think I did, yeah. He does have
some good Disneyland.
I've been watching some of his videos, but I didn't see that one.
He went to Disneyland with his family, but I don't know if he wore the suit and the glasses, and he did a video of, that it was Cullum, Agent Cullum, having a day at Disneyland. It was hysterical.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It was so funny. I love that actor, and I love his natural hair. It's so crazy. I love it. So.
TV Watcher says Sidwell has to kill Cullum. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's going to happen, but
I don't know that it's going to happen either, but I agree that it should. I mean, because
yeah.
Cullum killed his kid.
exactly.
So,
Yeah, Goodbye Girl says Cullum's day off.
Cullum's day
Lily
off.
says,
Yeah.
Andrew is fantastic. I'm going to miss Cullum.
Yeah.
Folks, by the way, I do want to go out there and let everybody know that if you are seeing ads on the show, it is because we are monetized on YouTube, so you'll see ads sporadically. I always keep it a conservative, fewer ads. However, if you do want to have an ad-free episode, we also do have super chats that are functioning. So you can go ahead and send us a super chat, super thanks, a super sticker, whatever denomination you want, for a couple reasons. One, it helps us support the network. The other thing, if we reach $10 in super chats throughout an episode, the next week's episode will be ad-free.
Oh, that's fun.
So if you wanted to go ad-free, help us out with super chats. The other thing is, every super chat that you send us enters you in a chance to win a Suds and Squared Circle Media t-shirt every month for the year of 2026. So if you want to win a shirt, send a super chat. It could be as small as 99 cents. It could be as large as whatever you want. But it also helps the network. So that's the new thing, is that if you want to be ad-free, send us super chats. $10 to get you an ad-free episode. So just putting it out there. Ad-free live episode. Daisy Flower asks, has a new guy for Joss been cast?
I have heard that they are bringing on a few people in that age group. I don't know. I meant to check into that. I don't know the status of the casting as far as that goes. I've heard that there are guys coming into that age group. I mean, they're going to be expanding the WSB stuff. So that's where I'm assuming that her next love interest is going into.
Yeah.
I still think that they need to show Dex being held somewhere with Vaughn in the same black site, and then both talking about the girl that they left back home.
Yeah.
Without knowing that it's the same girl that they're talking about. So I think that would be really fun.
I would much rather see Vaughn. I love Dex, and I think Dex was great, and I would love to have Evan Hoffer back.
Yes.
But I really feel like wouldn't it be funny if they had Vaughn at the same black site as Jason, and Vaughn tells Jason, go save Jocelyn.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
That would be great. But, we shall see. But, folks, I think we've kind of covered just about everything.
Yeah.
It's been a great episode. Jenny, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
It was so funny, and it was so great to get to know you. It was fun.
Love the energy. It's great.
Yes.
Jenny,
Have a good
I
time.
have to say, as Ben's friend, I've enjoyed listening.
Helen's enjoyed listening.
Good.
Thank you so much.
I am a General Hospital watcher. I started watching it way back when, so I'm trying to catch up, but it's been fun, just listening to you all.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much.
That's what we like to hear.
Yes. And folks, Jenny's going to be joining us on more stuff going forward for Suds and Squared Circle Media.
Exciting.
We're going to be growing the network more as we move forward. Jenny's going to be a presenter on our Sudsy Awards coming up in August.
August, right? Yes, I'm excited.
We are going to be doing a lot more. We'll find a spot for her permanently, but for right now, she's going to be definitely coming on future episodes, time or two. We also, again, want to welcome Donald Peoples Jr. to the family. He's going to be part of the reboot of Gate Crashers coming up in September.
Nice.
So that's going to be great for Beyond the Gates fans. So we're growing, and we're going to be continuing to grow. We're going to be bringing you more content. The way that you guys had a lot of us last week, we want to continue that momentum. I can't guarantee that we'll be doing 4 episodes a week or 4 specials a week, but and I can't guarantee that I'll be doing a lot. But with all the content that we have coming up on July 11th and July 19th, there are going to be episodes of freestyling on Real American Freestyle. July 11th is going to be RAF in Georgia, the country. So when I get out of work that day, I'll be watching the episode and then doing freestyle on Real American Freestyle on the 11th. And then on the 18th is RAF 11. And because I work early Sunday morning on the 19th, I'll be watching that when I get home on the 19th and then doing freestyle on a Real American Freestyle on the 19th. Plus, we have a Dockside at the Bay coming up this Thursday. Next week is going to be the next episode of Pop Culture Time Machine. Angela and I are going to be watching the Jim Carrey, Andy Kaufman biopic, Man on the Moon. So we'll be covering that.
Nice.
So there's a lot of good content coming up. And not to mention, make sure to follow us on both X and our suds-media.com because you'll be seeing the replays of the Sloan's shows. They are on YouTube at the Sloan's _. So we're growing and we're building our network. And we want to thank all the subscribers and supporters that you've stayed with us and helped us grow because you guys are freaking awesome.
You are. We love you guys.
We love the
Nothing
chat.
without the fans.
Yep.
Exactly. So we love you guys out there in fan world and the chats and everything. So we're going to continue to grow and grow and grow. So Jenny, where could everybody find you on social media?
So on Instagram, my name is right there right underneath Jenny. So at JennyLynn0903. You can also find me on Facebook, Jennifer Sell. And then I have a new page called Jenny Sell Living. And so that is more of like a lifestyle page where I just kind of invite people to join me on my journey, whether it's fitness, health, just going out there, partying, having a good time. Come join me. We're in this together. So Jenny Sell Living and Jennifer Sell on Facebook.
Yep.
All right. And Angela, where can everybody find you?
They can find me at Brooklyn74 on Twitter, Angela Ryan Duncan at Facebook or on Facebook and Instagram, here all the time, and the show business.
All right. Fantastic. And as always, for me, you could find me on Facebook and Twitter at Vinnie Suds. At Suds Media is our Network X account. That's where I post all of our programming notes and all of our programming releases, so to speak. On Suds and Square Circle Media is also on Facebook. Follow us there. We're going to be doing more content over there as well. So check that out. This show will air there tomorrow on replay. On Instagram and Threads, you could find at Suds and Squared Circle. TikTok and Twitch are at Suds_media. We're trying to grow both those as well. So we're growing a lot. But for all of our links, all of our sponsors and affiliate links, go to our Linktree, which is linktree.suds-media.com. Tonight is your last night to vote for the Sudsy Awards. Go vote tonight. Voting.suds-media.com. I'm going to pull it down in the morning. So tonight is your very last night. And then, so check that out, voting.suds-media.com. Our merchandise shop is suds-media.myspreadshop.com. But for everything, all of our stuff, our YouTube channel, suds-media.com. Make sure to like this show, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, send us a super chat if you want to help support the network. But either way, I am Vinny. For Angela and Jenny, I am Vinnie Suds. We'll see you next week. We're back to Monday next week.
Yes.
On the next episode of Suds News. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.